Let's do this. It's a beautiful night to be alive. But let me ask you something. Are you hiring? Do you know where to post your job to find the best candidates? No juggling emails or call to your office. Quickly screen candidates, rate them, and hire the right person. And right now, my listeners can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/church. That's ZipRecruiter.com/church. Number 2, elevate your motherfucking underwear game to the next level. You understand me? With MeUndies. Stop fucking around. MeUndies is designed in LA and made from micro moldol, a fabric 3 times softer than cotton. And right now, today, if you don't want a subscription, that's okay. You can still save because MeUndies is offering you 20% off your first pair. Just use our special URL, MeUndies.com/Joey, and get 20% off your first pair. And the show is also brought to you by, listen, you're having a hard time sleeping. You know why? Because you got a dead mattress. Do me a favor. Go to HelixSleep.com, answer a few simple questions based on 4 preferences, and the result will be a custom sleep profile. And right now, today, go to Helix.com/Joey, and I'll give you $50 off your first order. Who's better than Uncle Joey? That's HelixSleep.com/Joey. Again, HelixSleep.com/Joey. That's who puts this podcast together. Give him some heat, Lee Syatt. There you go. Oh, shit. It's a new attitude, cocksuckers. There we go. Australians coming at you. Oh, shit. You're lucky I don't smoke dabs. This is just on regular reefer and fucking energy and testosterone straight from the nutsack. The Church of What's Happening Now, cocksuckers. Oh, shit.
Color TV screen.
Oi. Oi. Oi, oi, go Lee, Jessimae Peluso in the house.
What?
Lee Syatt in the house, living 420, not talking about it, not hanging posters. He's in 2,000 milligrams deep. Here you go. Everybody knows about these.
Oh God, here we go.
So we're gonna get these at your store, and we'll get you some promo. You follow what I'm saying to you? You know how we do it, dog. What's happening? I'm welcoming you to the Church of What's Happening Now. My girl Jessimae Peluso's here.
I'm here.
Lee Syatt's here. And what we're doing tonight? Listen, all these fucking amateurs, they want to celebrate 420 around here. We live it on a daily basis. You know I don't fuck with you people. We ain't doing meth. We ain't eating pills. We ain't doing that. We're smoking heavy fucking reefer. I gave up edibles for Lent because it got out of hand. 2,000 a day, you can't live like that. That's not a regular human being. And it was 2,000 plus.
Did you really give them up?
Yeah, for Lent. I went to church on Ash Wednesday. I got the fucking ashes put on my head. Then I went home and I did my own ceremony in the backyard out of respect.
What kind of?
Jesus
what was that
and the Holy
like?
Spirit.
What was your ceremony?
You go back there, you blow some smoke, and you fucking put the ashes on your head out of respect for the Holy Ghost. It's always the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. What do you think the Holy Ghost is? Reefer.
Reefer.
It's reefer.
Reefer's the Holy Ghost.
All these people never, 2,000 years, not one of you fucking intelligent people could figure this out. I got left back in the 7th grade. I figured that out. The Holy Ghost has always been, what's a ghost? Some dude who bothers you? Ooh, no. It's somebody who fucking gets you going. You don't see what it is. It's invisible. It's
like smoke.
Of the marijuana.
Yeah.
When you blow it out, your world changes. And I'm not talking here from a loser perspective. I'm telling you. When you blow it out, and all your troubles go away, even if it's for an hour and a half.
They do.
You giggle like a fucking retard. You ever see a retard giggle? You ever see Once Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
They look
giggle?
so happy.
They ain't bothering
so
nobody.
happy.
Nobody's getting slashed. Nobody's getting fucking bombed. Nobody's getting cut in the subway.
Yeah.
It's just laughter.
It's just laughter. That's all it is. And a feeling of elation. Sometimes you're creative as hell.
I wish I could go back to getting high like when I was 12. Like, when I was 12, me and my little buddies used to go to lunch at ShopRite. Right above.
You go to lunch at ShopRite?
Fuck yeah, because we could shoplift Bubba Hubba Bubba. And we fucking go shoplift a 10-pack of Hubba Bubba.
I could listen to you say Hubba Bubba.
Listen, it would
on
be,
repeat.
We would go in there, 4 of us deep, and we would steal 40
4 deep at 12 years old.
40 packs of Hubba Bubba, and we get a tube, okay, like a glass thing, and you'd put a joint in there, and then you'd cover it, and it was like a flute, and you smoked it. Okay?
Yeah.
And then you walk back to school stinking like reefer, and you get so high that you sit on the glass tube. The only times I broke that fucking tube, not one time did I get a stitch in my ass.
Not one, because you got a thick ass.
And then the cocaine era came, and they had a thing called double barrel shotguns, where it was a glass with a scoop at the end, and you scooped it into the bag and went like this. And I would sit on those too.
How old were you?
Oh, that's when I was 17.
Holy
16.
shit. I mean, that's 17's fine.
It was funny. Last week I was at Chan's Dragon Inn, right down the corner from Bananas. When you be at Bananas, get an Uber and tell them take you to Chan's Dragon Inn. That's where it all started.
That sounds like some real Chinese shit.
This shit. I'll show you the pictures later. But when I was 16, we used to have a driving coach. North Bergen at the time had a driving coach.
What does it mean? What the hell's a driving coach?
You ready for this?
Does that involve a horse? Because I will die.
No.
Oh, okay, I'm thinking of like a court.
The gym
coach.
teacher for 4 periods. You would sign up when you got your permit.
Yeah.
And he would take you and 3 other people on a car ride, and you would switch. And then when you went to get your license,
gym teacher,
like a gym teacher, and
why was your gym teacher doing that?
The people, I don't know. I didn't go to the board of ed meetings.
You're making it sound so creepy. You're making it sound like your gym teachers had like
the cars were donated by Massey Cadillac, so you got the Coupe de Ville.
It's driver's.
No, this is crazy. I forgot all about this. And the cars came Coupe de Ville, so there were 2 of them, and on the side they said North Bergen Education.
Yeah.
Sponsored by DeMassey Cadillac.
Right.
So DeMassey agreed to give the high school 2 Cadillacs, and they put special pedals in it for the fucking teacher in case you were retarded.
The gym teacher to do it.
The gym teacher had to be certified.
Yeah, he's like, I do gym and I also do driving school.
So they all did like 2 or 3 periods.
How much certification does it take to...
So there was like 3 different teachers that did it, but 2 of the 3 teachers were stiffs. We had this teacher called Mr. McGrath, the camel.
Mr. McGrath doesn't even sound real.
We called him Camel Breath.
Graff the giraffe?
Because he smoked Camel cigarettes with no filter. And his mustache was orange from the Camel cigarettes.
I'm not going to survive.
Listen to me. And his fingers were orange. Still to today, he won't fucking be my friend on Facebook. Till today, every year I go back to that page and I click on, and he's pissed because I've told these stories over the year. Plus, I owed his partner like $8,000 in bookmaking. Mr. Pollute died. God forbid.
God forbid. That guy is still alive.
When we were freshmen, Mr. Pollute was the freshman baseball coach.
And also the driving teacher?
No, we abused the fuck out of Pollute. Pollute would take the ball. Pollute would take the ball and go like this and hit the ball left field. And he would go left field, and then they would catch the ball, these freshmen. And they would hold the ball, and Pollute would go, where the fuck are all the balls? And all of a sudden, 9 people would whip balls at him the speed of lightning. And one day they knocked him out. Poor Pollute got knocked out. Sophomore year, we were part of the Gourmet Club. And Mr. McGrath...
like a chef club?
Listen to this. North Bergen High School had a thing called the Gourmet Club. And one Sunday every month, you got together, you rented a bus, you paid dues. You had to be a junior and above. A senior, and you paid dues, and Mr. McGrath and 3 other teachers would take you into the city to a famous restaurant, and then you'd eat the food and go back to one of the teachers' house and discuss
your teachers would just take you on dates.
Listen to me. No,
you take you in the cars.
Your parent, no,
into restaurants.
This was a bus, and you had to pay to be part of the Gourmet Club.
Right.
Like every school has faggy fucking organizations. The photography club, the Gourmet Club, the First Plumbers Club. Every high school, everybody in this room was part of some fucking faggy organization in fucking high school. Okay? In my high school, they had like the dudes who built the sets and all that stupidity. But they also had the Gourmet Club, and you would meet once a month in front of the high school.
I'm just imagining that on a sweatshirt. The dudes who built the sets.
Oh my God.
And all that stupidity.
Oh yeah, all that shit. That guy's name was Bob Pullman. Listen to Bob. Bob Pullman used to get weed sent when we were in high school from Hawaii on sticks in a little wrapper, vacuum sealed, in 1979.
They were ahead of the game then.
$35 for fucking 3 joints. We thought we were getting robbed. That we would put.
Oh my God!
He was getting shipped from Hawaii. Right. This is how crazy my high school was.
You guys were smoking hibiscus.
So we go to Chinatown. They take you to eat Chinese food, and then you go back to somebody's house. So it got so pathetic. The Gourmet Club that one year they let the sophomores in, and I was a sophomore. And we all got in the bus and went to some fucking restaurant. On the way back, we went to Pollute's house.
You went to Pollute's house?
Mr. Pollute's house. She had a beautiful house.
You feel like there's some boundaries being crossed at the school.
No, there'd be a bunch of teachers there.
Yeah,
and they'd ask questions.
It's getting worse.
So there'd be a bunch of teachers and they'd ask you stupid questions about the restaurant, and you had to make believe, like, oh, the egg rolls were great. You know, I've been to a few places, and sometimes the egg rolls are salty. So listen to me.
You're part of the first Yelp.
My requirement for an egg roll is saltiness.
Listen to me, dog. So we're there maybe an hour. We're there maybe 20 minutes, and we take. Now, all these fucking students are really on the up and up. They're talking about the oregano and the clam and the invention of the clam. And me and my Goombas look at each other. We're like, listen, pass the hat around. We gotta, listen to
My
me.
favorite spice.
Clams oregano. You can either have clams oregano or clams casino.
Okay.
Where the fuck are you raised?
I thought it was oregano. I thought you were saying oregano and like adding a spice to it.
No, there's clams oregano.
Okay.
Which is like, there's baked clams. That's what fucking Gentiles eat.
That makes me crap my pants.
I would love to eat a baked clam right now at the Copper Kettle. What's that restaurant where they give you the chocolate fucking fountain?
That sounds good. I always put my finger in the fountain.
What's the name of the fucking chocolate fountain place?
Golden Corral.
Golden Corral. Like
Golden Corral.
Golden Corral once a month will have baked clams. You go in there, you end up fucking dead. You understand me? They
Just
don't even know.
crying out of your asshole.
Oh my God, it's a fucking horror show. So don't go to Baked Corral and get baked clams. That's what people like in fucking Montana go to, like what's that restaurant? What's the Italian place where people go?
Carrabba's?
No.
Olive Garden?
Olive Garden.
Oh, the Italian place.
Olive Garden. They go to Olive Garden.
For the breadsticks.
Listen, you know that when you go to Utah, when you go to Salt, you ever go to Salt Lake City, wise guys? That's the best. That's the biggest Olive Garden in the country.
For reals? I missed out.
That's where the most action in the country is. That's where the most
at that Olive Garden.
Our way.
What are people doing? Just fingering each other in the line.
Eating fucking breadsticks.
Just fisting each other for the
I like
endless.
the salad. I like the endless salad. It's the food that fucking gives you agita for 10 days.
It does.
You need 15
You get into sauce and
Braiaskis.
cheese. Oh.
No.
You're done.
You're done. But
Eggplant parm out of your
Let me tell you
butt.
something. The pasta fazool. When I was in Pittsburgh, that's what would keep me together for 3 days.
Pittsburgh's food is
Pittsburgh's food
people
is delicious.
sleep on
No,
Pittsburgh.
don't fuck with Pittsburgh, Jack. Even at the hotel, I got the menu, and the egg rolls were delicious. The pork fried rice, they don't fuck around. And up the corner was an Olive Garden. I hit it every day for lunch like a savage. Olive Garden for lunch, pasta fazool soup, and the endless salad. And then I would go to the fucking get the egg roll with the pork fried rice for dinner.
Wait, by the way,
Can you always say pasta fazool? The way you say pasta fazool like makes me pee a little.
Who the fuck do you think you're dealing
Pasta
with?
fazool.
Yeah, pasta fazool.
and Jessimae, I don't know if you know this. He said he'll show you the pictures from Chan Dragon Inn later. It's not like his friends like let's take a group picture after
What
dinner.
is it?
He has pictures of his food.
I don't want to take pictures of people.
You take pictures of your food,
When I go to Chan's Dragon Inn, you bet your fucking
but do you
ass.
you put filters in it? You take pride in the photo,
No,
or is
what
it
do I
just
look
to remember?
Like? Like fucking Felix Unger?
What do you do? Jerk off to it later?
No, he takes
I
pride
just
in
to
it.
show
He
people-
shows everybody what
To
the,
show these fucking maggots. What the fuck, what the fuck
So
you talking about? What
I
you
can show him. You'll send me a
Like
photo
a-
what I should eat, and I'll show
Like
him,
if
and
you
he'll
come
know.
to me and go,
Send.
I went to this place in Santa Monica by the beach. I go, Rudy's Spicy Mussels
Yeah,
like a motherfucker.
yeah.
Calamari. Since I was 16, I've been going there
Yeah.
with a Heineken on tap.
That looks like a-
Heineken on tap. You understand
That
me?
place looks like a plate of
Boliche,
pussy.
Yankee pot roast with a chorizo in the middle. Are you fucking kidding me? That's
Wow.
20 of life, no parole. The fucking Jew bakery. Look at the Jew bakery. A fucking strawberry shortcake. Who takes a and I didn't eat it. I just take a picture to
That's
show
a good
these
photo.
assholes. Look at this. Look at the Chinese food. This is going to be down the corner from where you at Bananas. Look at those
salty egg roll.
You see the metal? You don't
Oh,
see metal
shit.
in this country no more. These fools don't know nothing about metal. Look at those fucking egg rolls. You're going to come to me. I used to weigh 418 pounds and it was solid muscle. Why? Because I ate the best. I didn't fuck around. Look at this. Look at those spare ribs. Look at that. They've been there since I was fucking 16. And my point is, Mr. McGrath, Camel Breath, used to fucking, we'd get in the car and we'd have to go up to the Ridgefield Circle and make a U-turn and somebody else would drive. So we would go, McGrath, while we're here, let's just get some egg rolls at Chan's. And he would go, are you fucking kidding me?
I'm gonna die.
So we started, at first it was egg rolls. Come on, Mr. McGrath. Let's get some egg rolls at Chan's. I'll buy it.
would you call it in ahead?
What's
You
that?
called egg rolls ahead?
No. In those days, there was no cell phone. We didn't know no numbers. He just showed up and said, let me get 8 egg rolls. And then the egg roll thing went on for like a month.
No.
Every day we had the 11:15 slot. 11:15
You'd
to
show
12
up.
o'clock.
That was your-
You had to sign up on a piece of paper. It was all legit. This was all legit. So when you got there in school, right away the night before, I would call Peluso and go, Peluso, you got first class shop tomorrow. First class is 7:30.
Right.
First period is 7:30.
Yeah.
When you're stupid and young, you're like, I'll go to fourth period at 9:50.
Yeah.
You're a retard. Go at 7:30. You're out at 1. You fucking
can
retard.
get out.
So you're gonna be there early. Do me a favor when you go sign in for
me.
You,
Right, because I'm gonna go get a salty
Lee,
egg roll.
and my boy. No, we're just gonna go hang out.
Yeah.
It started with egg rolls. Then we get steak on a stick. And then we get steak on a stick, and then we talk them into a liquor store. McGrath, we gotta go to a liquor store.
It started with egg rolls needs to be your movie.
Listen to me.
Title.
It started with egg rolls, and after about 3 or 4 weeks, we started getting them. McGrath, pull over. Let's get a 6-pack. Are you guys crazy? I'm losing my life. Nobody's gonna know. We would get an 8-pack.
An 8-pack?
That's when there was 8-packs. The nips.
Oh yeah,
The nips.
like OV splits.
Yeah,
types?
the 8 ounces.
Yeah.
And we would drink the 8-pack in 45 minutes before we get. And he would just sit there and nod his head. There was nothing he could do. We had him by the balls. By the end of my junior year, I had McGrath taking me to fucking West New York. Like, I would tell him I was going to go get something, but he and I both knew.
He knew what the real
right,
deal was.
He knew. I would go say, give me a rent. I got to go see my stepfather. I got to pick up $100 from. But he knew I was going to West New York to pick up something. And he always played it off. It wasn't until the day right after I didn't graduate high school because I quit my senior year. Then I went back and I had short credit. So I said, I'm not even going to bother. I'm going to summer school. I'm not blowing my summer. I got a diploma. I got a diploma later. So the day after I was supposed to graduate was the first time he said, come to my house. Because we robbed this drug dealer. And I called him up.
Which class was that for?
This was no class. This was just a fucking. This was just a
extracurricular activity.
No, this was just us on a Friday night. We had a couple of bumps in us, and we go, listen, bro, let's go get coke. The guy goes, he's in the city. Perfect. Let's go rob him. If he's in the city, he ain't never gonna come back to Jersey. We were crazy, dog. I tell you, I was one of those savages.
You're a legit
this
savage.
Was crazy. This is great. Like. Most kids go to school and get their dick sucked by their high school teachers and shit.
That sounds amazing.
This was completely different.
Most kids?
Like, today's kids, they fucking get their dick sucked when they go home. They need a psychotherapist and shit.
How many kids are getting their dick sucked by their teachers? A lot these days.
It's so tough. I go to get hypnotized for my fear. But the biggest problem happened. Last week, I went to get hypnotized. Now, she's a good-looking woman. The chick who hypnotizes me is she's a great hypnotist.
I wonder if that's a factor in it, her being good looking.
She sells it, but she's really attractive. And I know she's married. So last week I went in there and I just said to her, does your husband work in the business? And she goes, no. To be honest with you, my husband is a she. So she couldn't really hypnotize me because I kept thinking about fucking her eating ass and sucking pussy.
You're not into like girl on girl stuff that doesn't do anything for you?
It doesn't matter whether I'm into it or not. I'm just saying that it was tough for her to hypnotize me because she dropped that bomb on me.
Yep.
That, next thing you know, I am.
Yeah,
I'm
you're thinking about it.
I'm coming on her feet, not a fucking hypnotic watch. That little hypnotic watch, I'm jizzing on it like a fucking savage.
Watch.
So last week she couldn't really get deep into hypnotizing me, so I had to tell her. I said, listen, you can't drop that bomb on me an hour before you gotta put me on.
Yeah, wait till after.
Yeah, wait till after.
You have all these wet dreams in your couch.
Let me digest it on the plane for 6 hours or something before you fucking go tell me.
Yeah, next time tell me slower and in my ear.
It's crazy what goes in our mind and how it affects us.
How long you been getting hypnotized for?
About 4 weeks.
How are you liking it?
I'm getting somewhere.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm getting somewhere.
And afterwards, do you feel like, is it a sort of thing where you feel cleansed after or something? Like, after you have like a good high, you feel like you figured out some problems?
You want me to tell you something, man? This works like a double. This has worked out for me like I never really got, besides when I was in the halfway house and they made me court order fucking some therapist. I never went to a therapist. I didn't see the value in it. In fact, I called my prison therapist about a month ago. His name is Hobby Schweber. I just came up with his name one night after 30 years. I go, that was his name, Hobby Schweber.
Wow.
And I looked him up on YouTube, on Google, and I found him. And the next day I called him. He was happy to hear from me. He told me where the whole staff of all the halfway houses were, where all my old counselors were at. So that was the only therapy I had ever taken. And this is sort of like half therapy, half hypnotism.
Right.
Because she talks to me about what's going on, what's bothering you, and then we go over a technique. She'll put on like some music.
Do you legit get hypnotized? Like,
yeah.
Are you conscious when you're hypnotized? Or are you like out?
I fucking hear different shit.
You do?
Yeah, like this.
What, like mouse farts?
No, like let me play it for you and shit.
Because my dad got hypnotized a while back, but to quit smoking.
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
No, because
Welcome to Mind Magic Tapes. This is a self-hypnosis trainer. You will be talked through training on noticing the symptoms of self-hypnosis.
I put
The
my
physical
earphones
symptoms
on.
of self-hypnosis will be
I feel like it's going to hypnotize me and I'm going to shit on your couch.
Yeah, I feel like we're in the movie Get Out right now.
Tremendous.
I know, are we in Get Out?
It's tremendous.
2. You will tend to have your jaw relax and your teeth part slightly during this particular
I'm clenching my
exercise.
teeth right now.
3. When your eyes are closed and going through this exercise, you will find that your eyelids become heavy and stuck tight.
They should use Cosby's
In
voice
fact,
for this.
That's hilarious.
you will begin to notice an increase in saliva flow as your body relaxes.
That's
It's not
just 'cause I'm
saliva. It's the
sucking
hypnotizer
dick.
sucking you,
Physical symptoms.
putting his jizz in your mouth. and shit.
We're both sick in the head.
Meanwhile, you're like, what the fuck?
Do
We're
not
like, we
play
don't need
this game
therapy. It's
while
jazz.
operating an automobile, or at any time you are not in a secure and safe place where you will not be disturbed. An overview of this process.
Can't
is as
imagine you
follows.
hypnotized.
I'm telling you, I hypnotized
like
myself.
hypnotizing a bull.
Yeah, I'm not to hypnotize myself
You
in
will
the
be
hotel
taught
room because I couldn't
how to
sleep.
get increased
And I
saliva
put
flow
my
through
this on, and
suggestion.
Yeah.
I put the earphones on,
You will be taught
and I woke up 6
how to
hours
feel
later,
your eyelids heavy
passed
through
out with the
suggestion.
earphones on the floor. Like I
how to
couldn't move
notice
in the
a
middle of the
lack
night,
of
so I must have just
voluntary
thrown
And your
them off
dick
my
in the
head.
drawer.
No,
Oh.
no.
purpose of
I
this
felt
tape
fucking good.
is to enable you to recognize the symptoms of self-hypnosis.
I don't know if
so
I
that
could
you
do
know
it.
when you are doing it right,
I'm telling you, this is
and
the
you know
shit,
when
people.
in self-hypnosis to begin to suggest to yourself.
But if you hypnotize yourself,
Example suggestions will be given
what
to
happens?
help you
Like,
to notice
You go into a fucking
how to frame suggestions.
like, are you just chilling in the ether?
Suggestions in
Yeah.
the present.
You just chilling, suspended?
yeah.
So, like,
Let's begin.
Oh my goodness.
oh, you hear
Now recline.
stuff.
In a comfortable position.
I
Close
see.
your eyes and roll the eyeballs comfortably upward.
Jesus Christ.
This is freaky.
Soon,
This is what you need to do, people.
we're going to
If
begin.
you're scared of needles and all that, next week I'm gonna go give blood.
You're gonna what to my blood?
I'm gonna go give blood
Or
next
do
week.
anything.
You're gonna do this to give blood?
Yeah, because I get scared of needles.
Good.
and
You
all that.
do? What if a girl in a cute little outfit did it instead? Would that help you?
Breath
I
in
don't even think about it.
No?
and letting it out slowly.
You, of all people, are scared of needles.
Imagine
Yeah, that's why I go to acupuncture, so I overcome that fear.
Is it working?
Yeah, yeah. But I still get like to take blood out. I still get
Counting with
fidgety
me.
and shit.
I get sometimes, but not as bad anymore.
And imagine doubling.
I just
doubling
imagine
your
it as a teeny
relaxation
dick going into my
With
skin.
each number you count to yourself. Imagine each number as though it's drifting out of your mind
I mean, this shit is
to an imaginary
freaky.
Yeah, no thank you.
in front
Aren't
of
you?
you.
It's Get Out, right?
Yeah, I'm in the second place right now.
The second place.
Now watch the number drift
It's gonna
away.
make me be a...
This sounds like it's something they play at a cult meeting.
Yeah, Joey's gonna turn me into a banker.
Yeah.
Because he can't beat
Your
Joey.
relaxation
Listen.
Listen, I'm scared it's gonna work.
away in your imagination.
That shit is so freaky.
Feel calm.
Stop looking at me like that, Joey.
97.
You motherfuckers don't know what you're missing and shit.
If I listen to that, I'd be too scared to listen to that.
No.
Alone,
This is what
and
you
there's
need
some
to
dude
do.
in an echoey voice. Who is that guy? I don't even know him.
His
What's he
name is
look like?
Marvin. I don't know.
Marvin?
I don't give a fuck. I don't ask questions. He tells me what I need to do and I do it. As long as he don't touch me, he don't want no money, I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? Once he starts borrowing, that's why I gotta throw him out of the hotel room.
That shit helps you fall asleep.
I had a fucked up week last week. Like last Monday night, I couldn't sleep. Then Tuesday, I had to sleep. I should have got 6 or 7 hours. I slept like 3 hours, and I had to get picked up at 4:30 to go to New York.
Oh,
Then I got to New York, and I went to eat with my friends Chinese food at
Yep.
Chan's. You know, I still go. Loyalty, 35 years later. That's the first restaurant I go to when I get off
Yeah.
the plane. And then I went back to the room, couldn't fall asleep.
that's the worst.
I had Opie and Anthony. They told me coming at 9 to close out the show. That was no big deal.
Yeah.
I woke up at 3 in the morning
Oh my lord.
and couldn't fall back. And then by the time 1 o'clock came, I was dizzy. Well, guess what? I get to Nyack at 1:30. You think I could fall asleep? No.
You must have been reeling.
I could feel my blood pressure rising from the no sleep.
Yep.
I get to the club, and it was a fucking nightmare. I had to go upstairs. I told Matt Fultron to follow me up because I was getting the anxiety in the green room. I couldn't breathe.
You thought you were going to pass out?
Yeah, so I went and sent him to CVS. He was so great. And I gave him, he brought back some baby medicine to just thin me out a little bit. And I went and did the fucking hour, and I went home, and that night I slept like a fucking baby.
What was the baby medicine, like crack?
What's that? No, it was the heart medication. I just needed my blood pressure to go down so I could relax. So I went to the hotel room that night, 10 o'clock, 10:30, I got my pajamas on. Again.
You couldn't fall asleep? See, I would have passed the fuck out right then.
I'm fucking furious at this point.
I get so angry when I can't sleep.
I was ready just to go to the hospital and have them give me Demerol and let me sleep at the hospital from exhaustion.
Yeah.
And I said, wait a second, let me put those earphones on with that thing.
With that creepy guy? The creepy guy put you to sleep?
The next thing you know, bro, I went to bed at 1, I fell asleep. And I think I woke up at fucking 7:30, 7:45. I took 2 hits of the vapor pen.
Cup of coffee?
I ran downstairs, got coffee.
Took a shit?
No, I got those soft eggs with 2 pieces of white bread and some oatmeal.
Now you got me hungry.
And I went right back upstairs and fell right back to sleep for another 4 fucking hours.
That's good.
Now I was tip-tap too. But that motherfucking tape helped me relax the first night because my heart was beating. You know, my mind was running away with me. My heart was beating.
You ever yank the weasel to make you fall asleep?
At this point in the game, it's just an unnecessary mess.
Right? Yeah.
Oh my God.
An Unnecessary Mess, his second movie title.
I'm 54 years old. What do you mean?
You still don't yank it?
No, I'll yank it. I don't give a fuck. But I'm saying, sometimes you say, let me yank it, and you go,
But if you...
I'll wait till I take a shower or whatever. Then the shower didn't work good.
I just heard if you yank it, makes you fall asleep.
Yeah.
No.
What? You just turn over, so you do it off, especially in a hotel. Just do it off the side of the bed.
Oh, jeez, now we know how you do it.
Yeah, he's disgusting.
How's it disgusting?
There's only
savage.
The best sleeping pill is a good dick sucking.
Yeah.
That's good. Or a guy to go, Jessimae, I don't want to fuck you. Just let me eat your pussy for 20 minutes.
Fall asleep.
That'll put you out.
That's
like
a pacifier. It's a pussifier.
Yeah, once you shoot a fucking good old load.
A nice old
sometimes
load.
You get an old load that mixed with a new load.
Yeah.
And it torments you. Like you don't know what's happening. You get
it's like
confused.
end dust and fresh
air. I want
air.
a chicken, but now I want roast beef. That type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted chicken, but I meant roast beef. That type of shit when you're self-tormented. In 1985, I didn't get a piece of pussy for 9 months. I was walking around like a fucking... I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't get arrested. I couldn't do... nothing. It was the cold spell from like December of 84 till June of 85. I didn't see a boob, not a tit. And I wasn't doing drugs. See, I cleaned up in the coke. So I couldn't... See, when you're an ugly dude, as long as you got a big coke rock, you're getting a little piece of monkey. But I dried up and I lost my game because that was the closer. Come back to the room and let's do a couple bumps.
That was the closer.
Oh, sure.
That was a deal sealer.
Yeah, once you do 3 or 4 lines, you're going to do the whole 8 ball. And at that time, it's 8 in the morning. You cry about your boyfriend, but you'll suck the horn. It don't matter. You'll at least suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell nobody. Who am I going to tell? I'm an FBI agent. I don't say nothing. I'm Nunes, whatever her fucking name is.
I'll suck the horn.
Sure.
Third movie title.
At 8 in the morning.
It was always percentages. Ugly dudes just got to play a game of percentages.
Yeah, but...
If I could lure you to the nest, it was 50% that I was going to get you. If you snorted coke, I could bet by like 4, I'll have you licking my nutsack by 8:30. It was crazy.
See, Cosby did the same thing, but he would drug them and make them fall asleep.
I wouldn't drug them.
No,
they
that's
would go
what I'm
voluntarily.
saying. But not that they weren't voluntarily. I'm saying like he did it, but forced them and made them.
Yeah, he went there with false impressions. He said he was going to get him a job. And
Right.
To you. Next thing you know, they wake up.
You were like the nice guy route.
Yeah,
with coke.
Everybody enjoys cocaine.
The friendly coke guy.
Friendly coke guy.
Hi, come on.
He was like opposite of Cosby.
It was a stat, and it's.
Give them coke and let them cry about their boyfriends
Well,
on
let me
his
tell you
shoulder.
something, Jessimae. I can't tell you how many times women will come over and look me straight in the face and go, before I come over, I just want to tell you nothing's going to happen. I'm happily married.
And by the end of the night, they were choking on your horn.
And I would play the game. I go, are you fucking kidding me? I just want to smoke coke with somebody. I'm calling my girlfriend. That's fine. You don't know how many times they call their girlfriends, and by the end of the night, they both be eating each other's pussy. It was crazy. And I wouldn't be getting invited. I would just sit there and they go, jerk off on our tits. Don't touch us, fat man. I don't give a fuck. I jerk off on the tits. By the end of the night, one of them would lick my nuts or something. It was crazy.
I don't give a fuck.
I can't tell you how many nights a woman looked me in the face and says, I'll do cocaine with you, but don't even think about it. I love my man. I've been with him for 8 years.
That's the woman's way, though. We say it because we think we have it in control.
I wouldn't even say nothing. They'd go in the bathroom to pee and then come out and say, have I ever showed you my tits? I just got them redone. And I'd sit there and go, no, not really. And that would drive a woman crazy.
Oh, yeah. If you don't pay the attention.
Can I show them to you? No, I don't want to see them.
Yep.
Next thing they go in the bathroom.
They will show them to you.
They come in the bathroom and they come out balls ass naked. They tell me about how they got a tattoo of Hitler on their pussy and why they went to a fucking German family reunion. You know, they don't give a fuck. They will throw themselves
Hitler on the pussy, huh?
Bro,
how does that work? Like on the labia?
It's hysterical how at that point at 5 a.m, people would just tell you their whole life, like, I really like anal, but I don't like when the dick is too. And you're looking at them going, I just want to get a dick sucked. And they're like, I'll do anal, but I don't know. I like it really big, but not really.
Are you reading from my diary?
No, and they'll tell you all this shit about. I had a girl tell me once, I love when guys come fast. I go, then you're going to love me. Then you got the right, you hit the jackpot tonight. She goes, I've never liked the guy to go over like 3 minutes. It bothers me. I like it real fast and sweet. That's what turns me on.
Really?
And they would just come clean on their own. There was no twisting their arm. It was fucking crazy.
That's amazing.
I've sat with Lee one night on the corner here.
Oh my God.
Just like it just came out of me, like all those road stories.
Yeah.
That now I look back at them and I just.
Like as a road comic.
Like a filthy
male road comics are filthy. Because you guys clean up house afterwards.
What do you mean?
After when you get off stage, a funny dude, that's so attractive to women.
But no. It wasn't even that type.
No?
It was a weird, disgusting world.
Back then.
Yeah.
It was a different era.
I was a feature act.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the best job in comedy.
It is.
20 minutes, I get off stage and I hang out creepy by the women's bathroom. Oh, you were funny, really? And next thing you know, they're swallowing a sword. You were funny. You don't know how many ladies in El Paso would
swallowing the sword.
Suck my sword.
Possible memoir title.
Suck my sword on a Tuesday and then come back to the show on Friday with their husband and introduce me to their husband.
Follow-up title.
Just crazy shit that it's really crazy out there to digest. It's disgusting. It's despicable.
What? Just a savage act of
savagery. It's
fucking?
just savagery.
I disagree.
I'm a prude.
I don't think that's savage.
I'm always been a prude. Like, I'll go home the next morning and go, what the fuck happened last night? Like, well, I gotta go. I gotta talk to somebody, a priest. Like that type of craziness.
I think a prude means that you don't do it. I think you do it and maybe you feel a little remorse.
Oh, please. I really feel
you got
remorse.
That guilt.
Oh, disgusting.
How were you raised Catholic?
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's right. And
I still think about a girl that was married, happily married. I saw her at the park with her kids, and one night I played her in ping pong for a blowjob and shit. I went to this party, and there she is playing ping pong, beating everybody. I waited like a fucking possum. And I got there and I ping ponged her out, and she's telling me she likes to suck dick. Well, let's play the ping pong.
What are you talking about?
I can't even handle you saying ping pong.
It was crazy.
I legit can't handle it.
Like, what is this lady thinking today? Does she not remember she lost to somebody in ping pong and had to suck his dick?
Yes.
Wait, who brought up the bet? Please tell me it was you.
Bet?
Please, like the thing. It must have been someone. Must have said.
Yeah, who brought the bet up? That's a good question. Like, it had to be you that was like, all right, if you win,
no.
You get this.
She was playing ping pong, and then she started talking about something sucking dick. I'm like, listen, let's end the conversation.
Right.
It's 5 a.m. We're both coked up. Fuck it. You lose, you suck my dick. Well,
and if she won, what'd she get?
I don't know.
Finger your butt.
I think I gave her a gram of coke or something like that. And I know I wasn't going to give her a gram of coke if I lost. That wasn't
Meanwhile,
happening.
she doesn't know that's the
I'd rather-
nickname for your dick.
Listen, I'd rather hit her with the fucking car. You know me, dog. She comes chasing me in my coke. I'll back into that bitch in Boulder. They'll blame it on a fucking raccoon. I don't give a fuck, Jack.
How seriously did you take that game of ping pong? Did we like
I
smash in
was
her face? and,
Listen,
like-
I was
Were you like Forrest Gump?
I was playing to the death. You understand me? There was no way I was losing.
diving across
There
the
was
table?
no way I was losing. Like
Yeah.
I could have played it. You could have sent me the best Chinese ping pong player in the fucking
Chinese?
world.
Why is it gotta be Chinese?
Because they fuck
They're
people's
good
worlds
at
up at
everything.
ping pong.
They fuck everybody's up in everything.
Listen,
they fuck
bro,
people's up in making bottle caps.
No, they Chinese people could ping
They
ping
fuck
pong like a motherfucker.
That's because it's their name as
So,
well.
No, it's fucking craziness. To this day, I think about what's that woman thinking. She's got to be 50 like me, and she's got to say, "I lost a game of ping pong one time," and sucked the chubby dude's dick, who was like a half-ass comedian at the time, living in his friend's basement. Disgusting.
I think she probably blacks that out. I don't think. Do people have like think about that?
What if what happens is every time she plays ping pong, she ends up sucking dick?
Can you imagine? And
Can
then she
you
has to
you
go to
gave her
therapy,
like yeah.
and she has
And
to,
she's
like,
like,
a
I don't
twitch
know,
now.
I can't, I don't know what it is,
Every
but I
time I play
can't.
ping pong.
I swallow a sword.
I used to have a roommate, Manny, who was a creepy guy. He was older than me. He's about 70 now, and whenever I go home, sometimes he meets me and I give him a bag of stars. He's a good dude. He's a really good dude. When I first went to do time, I was 28. Man, it had to be about 44, 42. And Manny would get barrels of blow delivered to the house, and he would hide them in paint cans. And he had a really weird friend, a circle of friends.
Mm-hmm.
He had all those girls that are crazy and get naked when they do blow, and he was like a cab driver. One's name was Bubbles. I'll never forget that. Bubbles would suck your dick at 4 a.m. Like, if you bumped into Bubbles in the house,
What else is Bubbles gonna do?
I know.
Her
I
name is
mean,
Bubbles.
She's not
Hysterical.
solving science
Hysterical.
problems.
I lived with this guy, but I would call him at night. He used to drive a cab. So I would call the cab company and go, have Manny call me at the house. The kitchen's on fire. And he would call me right away, and I go, where you at? And he would go, I'm getting off work, but I'm going to Bubbles' house. She's having a party.
She's having a dick sucking
Okay,
party.
so let's say it was like 11 o'clock. I would go upstairs and do a couple bumps and take a shower and listen to music and maybe go out to the balcony. Nobody was going to be home unless he didn't have coke with him. Then he'd have to come home and get a batch to take back. But besides that, it was just me and him and Judge Mudge. And there was a dude, his name was Greg Mudge.
Judge Mudge.
It was a 3-bedroom house. Greg Mudge was a dude that was like a carpet salesman, but his grandfather, like they controlled the whole city near St. Louis.
Like the carpet industry?
No, the law industry. So
Okay.
his great-grandfather was Judge Mudge.
Oh,
And he used to
legit judge.
This guy used to get coked up and bring portraits of his grandfather like in 1980. This is the original Judge Mudge.
Oh, God.
This is Judge Mudge in 1920. It was crazy, dog. So Judge Mudge had a girlfriend. He would go to his girlfriend's house on the weekend, do blow and get freaky and shit. So it would just be me in the house. So I would time it. And Manny told me he was going to be at Jessimae's house. I would stay upstairs till like 2, jerk off, watch USA Night Flight. That's an old school show.
Yeah.
And then about 3:30, I'd take my car over there when all those chicks were wounded fucking SEALs. All of them were wounded. I'd walk in like King Farouk. I was 20 and filled with cum. You understand me? And everybody was getting yum-yums. And I would walk in there like, where are you coming from? And I'd make believe I came from I was at a party with actresses. I was at home jerking off like a fucking moulage. I was out with fucking nobody. And I'd walk in there and they'd be wounded deer. And I'd pick up the remains, the carcasses that were just laying there with
like
their
a
mouth
feeder
open.
fish on the back
It
of
was
a shark.
horrible. It was horrible. But every time I went, I'd made a new chick. I'd listen to Samir Beaton, and I'd end up giving her a stab.
Ear beat.
Oh, no. They give you Samir Beaton, how they were an artist, and they were going to get a booth at the farmer's market. I need this shit. That's great.
A booth?
I harvest honey. That's great. You're going to starve to death for the rest of your life. Just suck the pipe so I can get home and I got shit to do.
At what point do you call off the ear beating? Like, is it after like 20 minutes? Do you
Yeah, is there,
leave?
like,
Oh, no.
limit?
Listen, there's no woman that's going to suck your pipe without giving you a little bit of an ear beat.
Well, we feel you gotta earn
Yeah,
it.
you got to ear it. So you got to take that ear beat and make believe you're interested. Yeah, no shit. Wow, how did he get that?
Yeah, but what after like
Yeah.
what if you're there for an hour? Are you still talking to her? Or
No, after the 40-minute mark, she's got to take her shirt off. She got to take her shoes off for some socks.
Skin's got to start
Yeah,
showing.
collateral's got to start happening. Listen,
Collateral.
it's a little warm in here right now. Take that shirt off. Have you seen my new bra? Oh my God, I shouldn't be showing you I'm engaged. The whole fucking thing. It cost me $34 at Victoria's Secret. Let me see it. Yeah, no shit. Does it come with matching underwear? Yeah, but I can't show you those. Come on. Only my fiance sees those. Do another blessed. I'll show you your fiance. Okay, but you won't tell nobody. The next thing you know, they take them off and the pants come off and they're snorting in a bikini. And you're like, what the fuck did I do to deserve this?
And then you just know how to do it.
Oh, no, then it's like a slow finger.
Yeah.
It's like every 15 minutes you talk to them. What's the story? You put on some music. You throw them off. You put a little music on. They think it's like serious.
But you know what? As much as from your perspective.
Oh yeah. You knew what time it was. Yeah.
Girls that go into it knowing that it's the game. Everyone likes the dance. The dance.
No,
everyone
you put
loves
a little
the
music
dance.
on. They dance. Next thing
we like
you
to be like, oh, we don't want it, and meanwhile we're palpitating.
I don't mean to disrespect you, but you really, really have some nice breasts. Really, you think so?
Oh, I thought you were telling me. No. I was like, thank you. And I realized it was a story, and I just died inside.
They'll tell you. They'll say, let me, I can't tell you that. You're like my sister. We got no coke.
The real problem.
Yeah, if we had coke and you weren't my sister, forget about it. I love that earring in your nose. Oh, my God.
What? No,
Mademoiselle. It's such a strong feminine figure.
Thank you.
It's such a It's such a strong feminine figure of independence. Oh my God, I can't believe you see that as a man.
It means so much you recognize that.
Most men from the East Coast don't really see that. You're so sensitive.
Do you want one of your balls in my mouth or both?
Oh, both. And then you start telling them how your mother died. I found her in the kitchen. I loved my mother. But once you start talking about your mother, it's all over.
It's done. You got to get them before they start talking about the mom.
Don't come in my mouth. Listen, my mother raised a gentleman. I would never come in your mouth. Bam!
Come in your butthole.
Yeah, no. You come everywhere. They always tell you don't come in my mouth. That means my throat is open. You know what I'm saying? When they tell you don't come in my mouth, that means my throat is open.
Up next on More Catholic
This is definitely the episode that gets us kicked off of iTunes.
No, once they tell you don't come in my mouth, that means don't shoot that fucking bell. You know that little bell they have in the back of their throat?
Yeah.
That's the target. If you hit the bell, you get a little doll like a carnival. You get 10 tickets. It's that type of night, motherfuckers. Uncle Joey coming at you live. My girl Jessimae Peluso and shit. Lee Syatt, 2,000 milligrams deep of the stars of death. Look at them. How you feeling? You're going through changes 2 nights in a row, dog. You're a fucking Marine. You understand me?
It's pretty bad.
Here we go.
No.
I'm sorry I even asked you. He's going to start stuttering and spitting.
His eyes always shut.
I don't want to speak badly just because people passed away. But this week, there have been 2 food, the challenges where you have to eat a lot of food, and that people have died from choking. Did you hear about that?
Challenge.
Pancake and donut.
Oh, good.
But those are both like doughy things. Like I almost died on a pancake at brunch last week. I wasn't even trying to do a challenge.
Jesus.
That was just a thick
people die in
cake.
threes, and you wanted to go to a buffet in Laughlin.
People die in threes.
Yeah.
And this one wants to do something?
No, he was in Laughlin last week. I'm going to a Chinese buffet.
What, the egg roll challenge? Did you do an egg roll challenge?
I almost strangled him on the phone.
You would do an egg roll challenge?
I almost strangled him on the phone. He was going to eat Chinese food at the Grand Canyon. Like any Chinese people stayed behind. There's the fucking people in disguise with Halloween costumes.
You're better off eating sticks from the dirt.
Thank God, Lee. Thank God. Here's what I got to deal with, But anyway, what else is going on with you?
Oh, I'm just living life. I invested in a dispensary, so that's opening up in like a month.
When is the grand opening?
Well, the grand opening is going to be a little bit later. We're going to have all our friends. I'm going to invite you to come by, smoke some dope.
No, are you going to be working it too a couple of days a week?
If they need me to, yeah. But sure, I'll be on like the other side for sure.
That's the whole thing.
We're going to do a podcast from there. We have like a little lounge area that we're going to do a podcast from.
That's very smart.
Yeah, we're excited. We have a nice little backyard with chickens in it and shit. Probably chicken shit as well. It's called La Flora Organica. Going to be opening probably in like a month or so.
Are they guard chickens?
Yeah, they are guard chickens. Guard cocks, if you will. We put like spike collars around their necks, and we train them to peck people right in their dicks.
What made you want to open up a dispensary?
Well, I've been working with Honey Bear Farms for a while. Like, I met them probably like over a year ago, and we just were friends hanging out. And then one day they asked if I wanted to be a partner, and I was like, fuck yeah. I want to, you got to diversify and stretch out and take risks. Diversify.
Like Tony Montana in 84.
Fuck yeah. So we just, it just worked out. It was just like, synergistic how it all came together.
Good for you, man.
Thank you.
You're making the move and shit.
Making the
and
move.
I saw you on
High Court. Wasn't it fun?
It was fun.
I was blasted. People were, because I only took on the show, it only looked like I took one hit from the bong. But they don't realize, in the green room, everyone's fucking around. We're all smoking.
No, I saved myself for the fucking show. I saved myself for the
ripped.
cam. I didn't fuck around. I was getting anxiety sitting there smoking.
Yeah, that's why I was
I was really going through something, but I just smoked it right through.
You smoked through it.
It was terrible. My throat was hurting a little bit.
I got dry mouth.
Yeah, it was fucking weird.
I was blasted. I started dancing in the back.
It's amazing that Doug got that show on the air. That shit shows to show you.
Crazy. It's crazy.
It's 2017.
It's 2000 motherfucking 17.
And there's a fucking judge show on the air that they smoke dope.
They smoke dope, and it's called the High Court. It's not even an innuendo.
For 15 fucking minutes.
On air.
On air. You have to really think about your future as an American.
Yeah.
And even though the DEA says it's illegal and the whole thing, it don't get, the show is on the fucking
It's on the air. And the fact that even marijuana, that we're in this scenario is so crazy. Look at what alcohol has done to people for years and will continue to do to people. How many people die with alcohol related deaths? It is like an epidemic.
Well, I said on the podcast last night, or I said on the Periscope, that I read somewhere that all the states that have medical marijuana or something like that, emergency opioid things are down. And I always said that. I always said, you know what, man? It's a transfer of addiction, but I'd much rather you smoke dope.
Fuck yeah.
Than eat
over opiates.
Oxycontin.
Yeah, people are dying left and right. That's an epidemic right now, for sure.
So look at heroin. In Ohio, the heroin problem. I mean, I don't know how many people are dying daily. And it's so weird, the logic behind it. You go away for 30 days to a rehab.
Right, and they put you on other drugs.
No, you come out of that rehab and you go to shoot what you were shooting before you went to that rehab. It's like if I come down, I'm allowed to eat edibles on Easter Sunday. That's when the egg is going to hatch. That's when Jesus comes out of the hole. That's when I eat a fucking edible. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is, if you think I'm going to eat 2,000 edibles right off the bat, I will have a heart attack. My heart,
of course,
won't go that. It won't. And that's what really happened to me last week in that green room. I brought some weed back with me that was so fucking strong.
To the High Court?
No.
To where?
To fucking Nyack last week.
Nyack, to Levity.
And I had dry. I put all my weed in front of a dryer.
Is this when you were tired too?
Yes.
See, those two combined.
It was fucked up.
Yeah.
I like my weed dry. I put it in a bag in front of a heater.
Yep.
And I said, my wife comes and tapes the bottom down. She's like, no more. I could smell the weed all over the house. And I granulate that shit. And I smoke it in bongs or in pipes.
Yeah.
On the road, I'll roll it. But on the road, I'll cut it with a scissor and put it in there in chunks.
Yep.
And I get fucking lit. I got so lit in that green room, my heart was beating out.
And you were exhausted already.
I was wiped out.
You just weren't, all your levels were just discombobulated. You were all mixed up.
So after this flight this week, next Thursday, I got to go hit acupuncture.
I've never done that.
Or maybe I hit acupuncture Wednesday. I'll be on the fucking west side. Because that decombobulates me back.
Yeah.
Because I've been going for 10 years. So now it's very easy for her to align things.
You've been going to acupuncture
Since
for 10
before,
years.
I started, it's going to be 10 years this November that I haven't snorted coke. And I went to her a year before I got off the blow. So it'll be 11 years I've been dealing with
That's
Dr.
impressive.
Ham. Bro, I'm the type of dude loyalty. When somebody does a good job and they treat me right, that's why I still go to Chan's. That's why I still go to Rudy's.
Yeah.
I don't disrespect them. I won't eat no other Chinese food to disrespect them in the area.
Right.
When I was a kid, it was Rudy's or fucking the other one, I forget. And for years, people would fucking argue about it. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck if 18-year-old girls hung out at the other place. I went to Rudy's. I'm one of those dudes, man. I don't give a fuck. When the food's good, and you take care of me, I'll keep coming back.
Yeah, that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
I think so.
But
Acupuncture makes you relaxed.
that night, I'll sleep like a baby. That night,
I want to try it.
Yeah, it's interesting stuff. And I do the cupping to move your blood around. I do the whole fucking thing, man.
Does that hurt? Is that the ones that you have welts on your back?
Yeah.
Does that hurt?
No. There's some points that when she pulls them off, you feel it.
Off your nut?
No, off your back, but you don't really, you get used to them, you know.
I gotta try that.
I went somewhere and I had pulled the forearm. I was fucking around doing something with kettlebells and I fucked up and I went to do radio somewhere and they were going to have a team there that works on the NFL team. It was Charlotte. And the guy came in and he goes, let me show you how we do it with this. They cup you and then they move it around to loosen the muscle. It was fucking brilliant. Like what they do with that stuff.
So they use heat to like to make the pressure.
But the cup is like me squeezing you. It's like in Spanish called un pellico. Come here, give me your arm. That's what I'm doing to you, basically.
Because you're like
tomorrow
that's
morning
how you
you'll
get the
wake up and go, Joey fucking bruised my arm. What they do is
and then I just start sucking dicks.
that suction gets like little things that get your blood circulate.
That makes sense.
Like when I went to Dr. Amy, I was probably at that point maybe 370. And my ankles were swollen. She goes, that's the first thing we're going to work on. Because that's all basically acupuncture is about, is circulation.
Yeah.
And keeping all the... Listen, nobody smokes more cigarettes than the Chinese. But they have less cancer than we do. When you drive and you see some dude at a park, that dude smokes more like a chimney.
The Tai Chi
the
guy.
Tai Chi gets oxygen to all parts of your body. And that's what creates cancer when you don't give a part of your body oxygen.
Yep, that's right.
So it's really interesting. Like all these little things that, listen, you have insurance. Use it. I mean, some Americans don't have dick, and that breaks my fucking heart.
I know. A lot of people don't.
But a lot of people join unions or grandfathered in, you know. And there's so many little things in your insurance that you're eligible for. Like
you can get gym memberships.
Like if you get a chiropractor once a month, that means they'll approve acupuncture once a month.
I gotta look into my insurance, man.
Don't you have Screen Actors Guild?
No, I go through Blue Shield.
Oh, well.
I was gonna do. Is Screen Actors Guild one good?
It's good, but you got to earn every year.
Yeah, see that's the thing. Got to earn it every year.
Which is what's good. Now you have a goal. Now you know I got to earn $33,000 a year. Or mama can't get her pussy looked at by the doctor. You know what I'm saying? There's no fucking stirrups.
Yeah, they sent me the form, but I already had other insurance. I just kept it
because you'll have that insurance, and once you're in for 10 or 15 years, you have insurance for life. Like I'm old timing in now for level 2. I got everything except.
Oh shit! You rolling at level 2?
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
For life.
Win?
For
you
life.
got that gold card?
The gold card.
Oh,
that means I can't go to a rehab and I can't get glasses. That's it. I can still go for my dental.
I love that we're like, oh, you got that gold card. That means I just can't get glasses.
Level
that's all
one.
it means.
Level 1. By now, you're probably going to make $40,000 a year.
Yeah.
And that gets you a rehab, mental health, and glasses.
That's good.
But you're still paying 3 bills for glasses.
I'm a drunk with bipolar disorder and I'm blind.
Yeah, they still bang you out for glasses. Like all that shit, you get like $30 off for glasses. You know, like that's just bullshit. Every time I go for glasses, you drop $400.
I've never.
It's fucking crazy.
I don't need glasses, man. Everyone else.
Wait till you hit 42.
Oh,
and especially now, the age is going to go down because of computers.
You think computers are making us more blind?
I think that if as a natural adult, what age I started losing my sight at maybe 44. Now I'm going to tell you something. I could see a red light from 8 miles away. I was one of those dudes. When I was snorting blow, you couldn't get anything past me. I could see through a fucking wall. I always had 20/20 vision.
8 miles, like a straight 8 miles, or like a hilly one?
When I was a kid, I'd go to the eye doctor and
curvy
cry.
One.
Yeah, if it's curvy, I'd be real impressed.
When I was a kid, I'd go to the eye doctor and cry for him to give me glasses. And he's like, you got 20/20 vision, be happy. And I'm like, I need glasses. I'm telling you. No, you don't. And so I always had 20/20 vision. When you turn about 44, shit starts fucking with you. You're like, wait a second. Man. And then it really starts going. Like if you leave the house without glasses, you're fucked. So what you do is you go to the doctor and you get one pair of glasses, but you sit on them.
And you fuck them up. Like I almost sat in your glasses just earlier.
They're $300. And then you go for a second pair and now they're $350. And one day you go on the TJ Maxx and they sell a whole package of 10 for $42.
Yeah, they do.
Because it doesn't matter. You're just going to break them
Yeah,
and lose them.
fuck it.
I stepped on mine in the hotel room last week. Looking for them, I stepped back. I looked down, there they were. I gave them to my wife, the crazy girl. She goes, I can't save these. I fucking leave. I got them in the shitter. I got a pair in my car and a pair in the trunk, just in case.
You have a pair in the bathroom.
You have to.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you go in the bathroom, you got your phone in your pocket, and all of a sudden you want to check your tweets.
Yeah, you got
be
some
there
time.
for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you don't have your glasses.
Do you take
right.
20-minute shits?
No. Who the fuck knows?
How long?
It doesn't
How
really
long do you
matter.
think you take it?
I'm a fast guy.
I'm too. I'm
a
in and
fast
out.
guy. Today I sneezed at the psychotherapist, and a little fart came out. I had to run right for the door and open up the door, and she still took a whiff of it. I felt so bad. One time when I weighed 400 pounds, I went to Dr. Waxler, and I was laying in the bed, and they gave me one of those heart things, and they said, you can get up now. And the doctor went to pull me, and as I got up, a fart slipped out of my ass, and everybody looked at each other, and I stood in front of the door so nobody could get out. And I'm asking them stupid questions. So how long does this headache last? And I'm like, well, we don't know. Let's get the chart. Wait, before you leave, let me ask you another question. This podcast is brought to you by Helix Sleep. Night after night, two people lay in the same bed. But when it comes time to buy a new mattress, only one gets their way. Until now, introducing Helix Sleep, where you can buy mattresses online, customized for both of you, for hundreds of dollars instead of thousands. Go to helixsleep.com. You answer a few questions, right, based on 4 key preferences, and the result will be a custom sleep profile used to build you the most comfortable mattress you'll ever sleep on. Your mattress will arrive at your door in about a week, and shipping 100% free. And for couples, Helix customizes each side of the mattress, personalized to suit each of your bodies and the way you both sleep. Helix customers report a 30% improvement in overall sleep quality. You have 100 nights to try it out, and if you don't love it, they'll pick it up for a free and give you 100% refund, no questions asked. That's why everyone from GQ to Forbes are talking about Helix Sleep. Do me a favor. This is a Mother's Day present. This is a Father's Day present. Go to helixsleep.com/Joey and get $50 off your order, all right? That's helixsleep.com/Joey and get $50 off your order. Again, helixsleep.com/Joey. Let me give some shout outs. My man Louis Villa, Bobby Sharon, Joshua Jacob, Ricky Ravioli. Are you kidding me or what? Chris Hellbell, Jacob Lee Bowden, Matt Mavin, Sam Sicoli, and Savage Colder. I don't know what the fuck your name is. Is this you or me? Who the fuck's phone
That's
is
not
going
me.
on? Don't make me strangle
Mine's
a motherfucker.
off.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm a
Mine's off.
professional.
These are these people.
That shit is shot on. People
Fuck
hitting
yeah.
you up.
No. They're not going to need me Thursday night, so I'll be on that fucking plane with Joe Rogan.
That's right.
To
To Buffalo, New York.
The first thing I'm going to do is get a beef on Wick. I think Thursday night, if I get it in time, I'm going to go see Steve Renazizi at Helium. Do 10 minutes.
That's a great club.
Fuck yeah. And then eat a fucking beef on Wick.
And you got to go to that
the
bar
plan
right there.
now. I don't go to no bar. I don't need no bars.
It's an
I go
old
get a beef on Wick.
drawbridge.
There's a bunch of things I stay out of at night. You understand me?
Drawbridge bars?
Yeah, I don't go nowhere at night. I'm an old man. I don't
Yeah.
need to go nowhere.
I'm still a night creeper. I like to get up in those
I don't
dark
like
corners.
People fucking bother me taking pictures of 2
Yeah,
in the morning.
it is kind of a
It's
lot.
annoying, so
yeah.
that's it.
Especially after you perform. You just want
that's
to
it.
eat and
You
chill.
just want to eat and chill.
That's it.
But
And
it's
hang
not
out with a
gonna
good
work.
friend.
It's not going to
Yeah.
work, so I just go to the hotel room. It's over.
Yeah.
I have a joint. I have some hot chocolate in the lobby. And
Hot chocolate in the lobby.
fuck yeah. So sugar-free
Shit.
from that fucking little German family. I do it right, dog. I do it right. I ain't got time for fun and fucking games. You know what I'm saying?
From that little German family.
What else has been going on with you? You been touring?
Touring, yeah.
So you're
still
going to
touring.
New York next week.
I'm going to be in New York. I'll be in Bananas.
All right. No, but you just doing sets around the city for a few weeks?
I'm taping Comedy Knockout this week, and then I'm taping a new show next week.
Okay.
And then I have Bananas on April 7th
So
and 8th.
you'll be in New York for how long?
2 weeks.
Nice time of the year.
It's a great time to
Where
be in
you
New
staying?
York. Staying up in Harlem for the first couple days, and then probably down in Chelsea area. I like to be central so I can get everywhere. All my old spots.
Me, I don't like to move around when I'm in New York.
I
grew up there. I seen all the spots.
Yep.
I go to Jimmy and Norton, whatever. Jimmy's show with the dude. Right outside, they got gyros. They got Sabret hot dogs.
They got the dude right there.
They got the deli down the corner. I hop back in that Uber. I take it right back to the ferry.
And you go across over the river.
Zip Magoo. I land in fucking Weehawken. I take an Uber to the hotel. And I have
stay in Jersey.
Yeah, right.
Your stomping grounds.
Yeah, there's a Cuban restaurant down the corner that delivers. I don't make no misunderstandings.
Yeah,
understand me?
I roll around a bit.
And if I go up that hill, like last week I stayed in Nyack, and it was great. I got great food delivered to the hotel. It was a great weekend.
I love that Levity Club.
You like it too? I loved it. I fell in love.
The staff, everything about it
the
is
staff,
stellar.
Tremendous. The food was good.
The food is good.
The food is good. They're good. It was great. I love that. That's my new fucking favorite joint.
It's a great club.
At first, I looked at the ceilings. I'm like, fuck, the ceilings are high.
Yeah, and you're worried about the sound and how it's going to travel.
It's a beautiful room.
They've got it set up good.
Saturday night, I told you, some kid got hit in the head with a bottle.
You told me that yesterday.
Fucking tremendous.
He said it was the best night of his life.
Best night of his life.
He got hit in the head. It was his birthday.
Best night of his fucking life.
That's they're
man,
savages.
Let me tell you what happened Saturday night. That really doesn't happen a lot.
What's that?
But when it happens, it throws you off. Like it hurts my feelings when it happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Every show was great. Saturday night, final show, you got to get hyped.
You got to get.
This is the first one that sells out.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers been waiting for you. They drove 6 hours. I go up there, everything's rocking and rolling. But at about the 18-minute mark, there's a guy that's just talking. And just talking. Like in the first show, there was a girl, when the check came, she giggled. That shit I could deal with.
Yeah.
Okay? And I don't usually say anything bad. This guy kept going. I mean, after I'd say every joke, where's Lee?
He was talking to you?
And he was being annoying. People were looking at me, and I'm listening to this guy, and finally at the 42-minute mark.
He started at the 18-minute mark.
Yeah, and he just went straight.
And you didn't do nothing. You're just chilling in
Listen,
it.
if you give them attention,
because then you got to do it. You got to get into it.
I just stopped, and I go, do me a favor, bro. Stop it. And I went to say a joke, and he talked again.
Oh.
And I said, dog, please. And I said it again. I go, listen, the next time I got to ask you to fucking leave. And the room got silent, and that's it. You just lost the battle. You just lost the battle.
Yes.
But for some reason, I go, hey, none of you guys got my back. And now they all went bananas.
Yeah.
And the guy sat there glaring at me, all fucking pissed off all night. Embarrassing his wife, embarrassing the couple he came with. And I understand you listen to the podcast, but that gives you no right to act that way.
Right, because this isn't the podcast.
It's like me going to your fucking job and hitting you with a needle one time at the top of every minute.
On the most important part where you're trying to do, like a game of operation.
I would say a punchline, and he'd be like asking a stupid question. You gonna smoke reefer tonight, Joey? Are you gonna hang out, Joey? Are you gonna what the fuck? We'll get a baby. Like I finally answered him one time. I go, no, I got a 5:45 flight. I gotta get the fuck out of here. He's like, we'll get a babysitter. I go, listen, that's what the problem with America is. Everybody got a babysitter. And when the kid shows up with Milo Yiannopoulos at your door, you wonder what happened. Where did my parenting skills go wrong? Well, you got a babysitter. The babysitter sucked his dick and he liked it.
Yep.
So now what the fuck are you going to do? And the guy's name was Chuck. So
Chuck the fuck.
Chuck the fuck. Well, so I don't know if the guy liked that. He kept making little fucking remarks. Like, he was like Ed McMahon, but it was, I don't mind getting heckled. This guy wasn't heckling.
See, that's the thing. Like, it
was a big difference.
It's interrupting.
It was it's like when you try to fall asleep and somebody leaves the radio on too.
Yes.
That's the best way to describe it.
Yep.
And it's not loud at all, but you hear all the commercials.
Yes.
Do you slip in your tub? Call 1-800, don't slip no more. Social Security packages are discovered. You know what I'm saying?
2-300 Empire.
Yeah. You can hear that as a soft, like I don't mind that night. I like the sound of a fan. I like when I go to a hotel and I put it on high and I hear the fans.
Yeah, but that's different than like actual conversation.
Than that, it was just a little chatter and it was just stupid questions.
But the fact that it was to you is brazen. You know what I mean? Like some people are just talking and being interruptive to each other, but when he's talking to you, that's crazy.
It was crazy. But
that's crazy.
Every once in a while, you have those type of shows. When I was a feature act, I used to go off for no reason. And there's still a tape of me going off, opening up for Rogan in Ontario, maybe 12 years ago.
Yeah.
That people hated me for. Because the guy, there's times that there's a performer on stage. At that time, Joe Rogan was on Fear Factor. And let me tell you what used to happen.
Oh, God. I can't even imagine.
We're going back 2000. Joe Rogan was on Fear Factor. He was a very good-looking guy. Mm-hmm. So what happens? you've been in relationships before.
That's very presumptuous
When
of you.
you go to your boyfriend and go, hey, honey, I want to go see...
Ryan Reynolds naked.
No, I want to go see...
John Stamos fucking a goat.
No. I want to go see some... You know, like remember for a while, these fucking good-looking guys got into bands and shit like
Yeah.
Like good-looking... let's say like I'm just throwing this out there.
Yeah.
Like Gavin Rosdale. So you come to me.
Right.
I'm 26. I
Yep.
lift weights. I do steroids. You know, I love you. You know, I love you. My mother's going to love you. Okay. And one day at dinner, you go, guess what? I got his tickets to go see John Bon Jovi. So I like Bon Jovi. I love Bon Jovi since day one. But now in my demented self-esteem, low self-esteem mind, I popped the question. Do you like Bon Jovi? No, I don't like Bon Jovi. So all of a sudden, in my demented head, you ever deal with somebody that jealous?
Yes.
I was that jealous, so I know exactly how this works. When you're that type of jealous, and all of a sudden, now, even though I like Bon Jovi, I fucking love Bon Jovi.
Yeah, Bon Jovi's
I
old
fucking
school.
hate Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi's a puke, okay? Fuck Bon Jovi. Last week, we were listening to Say Goodbye when I was sucking your dick in the car. Now you don't like Bon Jovi all of a sudden?
Yeah.
This guy came to a Joe Rogan show hating Joe Rogan. Sitting with a mug because his wife was like, yes, Joe Rogan.
Yep, in love.
So I go up. I'm just a shitty fat fuck, you know, and I'm trying to be cute. It's Joe Rogan's show.
Yep.
It's Fear Factor. I'm not going to go up there and be witty. I'm not going to win them over. I'm just killing fucking time and practicing new material.
Right.
This guy just started heckling. He started heckling. Fuck you and Joe Rogan, man. Fuck you and Joe Rogan. The poor girl was turning pink. This poor girl.
From the AIDS he gave her.
No, from the fucking embarrassment.
Yeah.
From the fucking embarrassment.
Because this guy's just, he's such an insecure
You know,
twat.
And I've been there. I know
Everyone
I know
has.
what it's like when your girlfriend says, I'm going to see the Partridge Family. You like fucking...
The Partridge
Yeah.
Family?
You like fucking Donny Osmond. You want to... In the 6th grade, I was in love with a girl. She liked Donny Osmond. Every time she put the Osmonds on, I'd cry in the corner like a pussy and throw a fit. What are your chances of meeting Donny Osmond? You're a fat fucking chick in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? What was I thinking? You know, she wasn't a fat fucking chick. She was a hot. But at that age, in my fucking world, every time I heard the fuck... I love the Osmonds. I love the Osmonds. When I was, one bad apple don't spoil a whole bunch of girls.
Can't with you.
I don't care what
love
they
the
say.
Osmonds.
I don't care what you heard. Now one bad apple. It was them against the Jacksons, Jack. It was the Osmonds against the Jacksons for a while.
For what?
Was it really?
Yes.
For what? Like what were they
Like it
fighting
was the
for?
Jacksons put out ABC. Bro,
Donnie,
here,
those
do me a favor. Put the
chiclet
video on. Put on ABC. And on back, put on One Bad Apple. I'm gonna
from
show you.
Donnie and Marie Osmond.
Yeah, watch. What the fuck? Do you think they became famous because she's a fat fuck and got a talk show in the daytime? They were famous when you were an itch in your daddy's pants. Put on ABC by the Jackson 5.
Okay.
This is why it was the fucking Jacksons.
Oh yeah,
I gotta
that
teach a
shit,
whole
that's
fucking generation. Here.
ABC is no joke.
But listen.
But I don't know about the Donnie Osmond.
I'm gonna
beef.
I'm gonna give it to you right now.
They had beef on the
So,
streets.
just listen to this. All right. Why talk when you can listen? You ever think of that? Why talk? Just put the fucking thing on. Watch ABC. Listen to ABC for 3 minutes.
I think this is probably the first time this record has been played on.
Do you not find the fucking song? Speed that up a little bit, MTV Jams.
Okay.
There you go. Kick it up. This is what.
Oh shit.
Listen to this. Listen to the voice. Put on One Bad Apple by Donny Osmond. Or the Osmonds or whatever the fuck comes up.
Okay.
I gotta give these youngsters an education.
You're on 2,000 milligrams of fucking edible
Okay.
trying to do the shit.
Not live, One Bad Apple. The Osmonds, but all right, that one's right there. Click that one right there. Whatever the fuck that was. Unbelievable what I gotta deal with. One Bad Apple, the Osmonds.
Oh my god. Even the outfit.
Put on the second one. All right, put on the first one. Yes, I could see it. Listen to the song. Listen to the fucking song, all right? I'm schooling you motherfuckers what was going on. Watch. Listen to it, dog. But this is not. That's the ugly Osmond.
Yeah.
Look at these Mormons. They were Mormons. The little one is Donnie, right? You see him? Watch. Who the fuck do you think you're dealing with? This is what you missed.
Oh my
This is what nobody saw. Look at that cute motherfucker. What? When that bitch came to town, you sucked that Mormon dick. Remember on that show?
What?
On that music show on HBO when they signed him? Remember that music show? Listen.
My head is blown. This guy's terrifying.
I think
He looks like a human worm.
I think I'm still a Jackson.
Okay.
Wait, I need.
Go back to I Want You Back by the Jackson 5. Get the video of them singing it.
I
Guys,
never knew this.
You motherfuckers don't know nothing about nothing.
Because
That's
I'm
what the church
5.
and what's happening now is giving you. Is giving you a fucking. You ain't gonna learn this shit in school.
I had no idea there was
Okay.
this beef.
Put on I Want You Back. It was not a beef.
It's a beef now.
It was not a beef. It was called. Go ahead, right there. Right there.
I
That
almost peed
one.
my
Hit that.
pants.
Look at them. Black people with capes. That's when you know it's gonna. Look at this shit. Now watch this.
Oh, poor Michael.
Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. This was America 1970. This is 1969. They had never seen nothing like this. Speed it up a little bit. So you can see the brother Jermaine. See that? See the one with not yet. Not yet.
I don't think it compares.
Watch the style you're gonna see right now.
No.
Speed it up a little bit. Don't worry about comparing. See the brother in the back with the blue shirt?
Yeah.
Right there, go. Watch. Here we go.
Okay.
See?
Yeah.
They patterned the same thing.
Yeah.
Watch. Watch. See? The other brother would sing. That's the one that left the Jackson 5, married Berry Gordy, and that's why there was no more Jackson 5.
That guy.
He left. He stayed with Motown, and the Jacksons left Motown as a family, and fucking Jermaine stayed and married Berry Gordy's daughter.
Oh, shit.
And he put out a soul album, which was a disaster, and the Jacksons became the Jacksons, and what they did was they had another younger brother who played the bongos,
Yeah.
and they put him in the band, and that's how the Jacksons became.
But I have a question.
Go ahead.
Now, the Osmonds, what time did they come around?
They came around right there. They were neck and neck for
So-
a little while, but then Michael Jackson overpowered.
I mean, obviously. But
Those
Donnie's, I didn't know he had a voice like that.
Dog. But when he turned
It changed.
13, the game changed.
His voice changed.
So America gave them a TV variety show. Did you know
Yeah,
that?
I remember that show.
The
Donnie and Marie show.
So every Friday nights,
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember it, but I
would
know
sit
what
at
it
this
was.
girl's house and just sit there while she watched Donnie Osmond with her grandmother and mother and faggy brother.
Oh my God.
They would watch the fucking Osmonds. He wasn't gay. I mean, he was just a fucking nerd too. Because, I wasn't into the Osmonds. I'm not going to sit here and watch these fucking mopes. But these people were Cuban. They embarrassed me. You know what I'm saying? But at that time, I wasn't fucking. I was just dry humping her.
You were only dry humping?
That's it.
Pant cum?
That's it. Pant cum, and we'd sit there and look at each other and make believe we
I love
wanted.
that I just said pant cum and you knew what I meant.
Make
You're
believe
like, yep,
we wanted cigarettes. You know what I'm
pant
saying?
cum.
We just said we put on Earth, Wind, and Fire,
And your pants would catch on
and
fire.
I dry hump her to death to the whole album of That's the Way of the World. Fuck yeah! I used to bust her zipper every day. You know what I'm saying? Never did I see. One time I saw her titties in all those years, and I never even went for her monkey. I was so Catholic.
Her monkey!
I was very satisfied just dry humping. I get a little dizzy.
Oh my
I
God.
catch my breath, and that was it. Then my stepfather caught her in the closet one time, and that was the end of that too.
In your legit closet or
Yeah, my closet.
Homosexual closet?
No, my closet. My stepdad came home. My stepdad knew. He opened up the thing. She was sitting there topless. He's like, tell her to put his shirt on, then both of you can get the fuck out.
How old were you?
Maybe 12.
Oh, that's so cute.
Maybe.
That's so cute. Pant coming at
Dog,
12.
She broke my fucking soul.
Of course she did.
She didn't break my heart. She broke my soul. Like,
Yeah.
That broke me for 3 or 4 years.
Until you were 15.
It would, no. Like, she broke me at 12. Broke me. Like, I got left back. Like, it was fucked up. I couldn't go to summer school. I couldn't think. I stopped going to karate. I stopped playing basketball.
It was your first pant cum situation?
It was my first love. I was just brutal. And we got caught playing hooky. We would play hooky every day for the second session. We would go to school from 9 to 12 and then go to ShopRite. We would steal Hubba Bubba and then go on the
Hubba
rocks
Bubba's back.
and confess our love to one another.
Oh my
and
God.
talk about how we were going to run away. Like we were going to bust out like Bon Jovi. That's why that album always reminds me, because everybody from New Jersey will bust out together.
And what was her name?
New Yorker.
New Yorker?
New Yorker. She was Cuban. Nuirka. Nuka.
Nuka.
And she was gorgeous.
Oh my
skinny,
God.
Banging. Indian Cuban. Like she
Yeah.
had like American
Beautiful
Indian
skin
blood
tone.
from Cuban.
Yeah.
And it's fucking crazy. We dated. I was in love with her. And then my mother fucking called her mother a whore and called her a whore in Spanish. And that was the end of me dry humping her and shit. I couldn't.
No
do it.
more pant cum after you call him a punta.
But then 2 years later, we were friends. We were fucking,
Friends, you guys would go for coffees?
No, there was no coffee in those days. We rode our bicycles and played bucks and fucking got the ice cream.
Oh,
man.
look who woke up and just
And
said yoo-hoos.
I hated her fucking brother. I fucking hated him, and he hated me. But we all hung out with the same clan, so he could never really do nothing to me. And one day I had this bicycle. My friend Valentine used to steal bicycles and redo them. And he used to go, take this bicycle, take it for a ride, let me know what you think. And I would come back and go, it's not a bad bicycle, but you got to fix the fucking tire pressure. You got to put some oil on the chain. And he'd go, okay, whatever. So one day I take a bicycle from him. I go, he goes, take this bicycle, let me know how it feels when you shift. And as I was going down the hill, I go, Valentine, the steering wheel's not right. And he goes, don't worry. Just you're only going to go to Charles Court and back. I go, all right, I'm just going to go to Charles Court. So I go to Charles Court, which is the street over. Charles Court is a circular street.
Yeah.
What do you call this? A cul-de-sac?
Yeah, cul-de-sac.
It didn't close off, but you could just make a circle. In the middle, it was an island, sort of, and there was two houses that were back to each other. So I dropped the bicycle on the bottom of the island, like on the middle of the island. And we were playing stickball, like over here by Dean LaPrete's house. It was Sabatino and this kid named John Prongay, who I just did an interview of the Iceman. That was the guy, the Iceman's helper. He had the Mr. Softy truck. His kids were all playing. And New Yorker was there with a bunch of other girls, and we just do, what 12-year-olds do.
Yeah.
In New Jersey, we play stickball, and the other girls are playing. Nobody was into pussy then. We were just starting to like pussy and whatever. And she picked up the 10-speed. Right now, I'm over here playing stickball, and I see her pick up the 10-speed, and I'm doing New Yorker. Be careful with the fucking steering wheel. So she grabs onto the steering wheel, and she comes up the hill.
Uh-oh.
And she's pedaling up towards me. I'll never forget that she's pedaling up top. Well, she took the bike from like a corner, and she went by me.
Yeah.
So we went the other way of the island to catch her. I kept saying, New Yorker, watch the fucking steering wheel.
On your feet.
Me and like three of my buddies like, New Yorker, watch the steering wheel. You know when somebody steals your bicycle to goof on you? She did it as one of that.
Oh, and she didn't know it was fucked.
And she didn't know it was fucked. So she gets on it, and all of a sudden she takes the turn, and she's going downhill. We're coming from this way like this, and I'm yelling at her, New Yorker, stop the bicycle. New Yorker, stop the bicycle. New Yorker, stop the bicycle, the fucking steering wheel. And she's giggling the whole way, and we're like, New Yorker, stop the bicycle. And she went to turn away from us.
Oh, God.
And she went over the fucking steering wheel, right? Bam, banged up. She got up, We carried her up. She was fine. We talked to her for a while.
I was just really stressed out.
Oh, my God, her grandmother.
That story really stressed me out.
Oh, you have no fucking idea.
I pictured her careening over a cliff.
We all said our goodbyes and went home at 7 o'clock to eat dinner in our own homes. The next day I go to school, 8 in the morning, the teachers are waiting for me outside. They go, did you hear the news? New Yorker had a blood clot in her brain. They're in intensive care. She might not make the day from her falling on the bicycle. I live with that till this day. I did not push her off the bike. I did not go for. She didn't hear us, and when she went to turn away from us, she went over the front handlebars. I mean, it was bad. It was like she was telling the mother, "Open up the windows. My grandfather wants me. Open up the windows."
She was saying that?
Yeah, they were crying in the room and shit. I can see my grandpa. He wants me to come with him.
She said she could see her grandfather.
It was fucking horrible.
Oh my God.
So at the end of the school day, we all went over to the house, and then they got her out of intensive care. She's going to be in a coma for a while, but she's going to make it.
Induced coma?
Like, I don't know. I don't fucking remember. It was like this fucking... I was in the 8th grade. And she was a freshman. Okay? Because I got left back.
Yeah.
So, I went over there every day and bought a goldfish. She liked goldfish. Afterward, they shaved her head.
Oh, my God.
All right. Let me tell you how good looking this bitch was. With a shaved head in 1977.
Just rocking it.
She still won the homecoming.
Yeah.
Queen freshman year.
I'm sure.
She was just gorgeous. I had gone crazy. Like, I was out of my league. She would even tell me, I can't kiss you in front of the other people. We used to just walk home together and go behind a wall and make out. And I'd dry hump her up against the wall and shit. So we never dated again. There was no bad
did she
feeling.
recover?
She recovered, and then that was when I was in the 8th grade. And she was a freshman. And I'd see her at the high school, and I'd say hello, and we were still kind of friendly. And one day, my mom dies. I think she comes to the wake. And then, like a year or two later, I'm living at the Bender's house, and I'm a junior in high school. And one Sunday night, Mr. Bender, I hear the doorbell ring. Mr. Bender goes, "There's a girl out there. She wants to talk to you." I go outside. It's Nikki Ariza.
Shut up.
She's a 12 now.
Yeah.
I never, at that point, I was into other girls. The heartbreak was done.
Of course.
I would see her and not really look at it. And I go, "What's going on?" And I looked at her tits, and they were ginormous. She hit the side of the head that controls the growth of your tits. So her tits in high school, senior year, were mountains. And it also
She hit the side of her head that controls...
This is the craziest
Can someone
thing.
punch me in that on my way out?
But it also fucked her up because she was as Catholic as I was. Obviously, that's why we were dry humping.
Right.
I mean, the day I sucked her titty, she cried for 4 days. Like that was, in those days, that was the last thing on your mind, that you were going to suck your tits when you were so into Catholic school. But let me tell you something, bro. She looked me straight in the face, and it was like 3 weeks away from the senior prom. And she goes, "Coco, I need a big favor from you." And she, like, we never had sex. And she looked me straight in the face. She goes, "I need a big favor from you." She goes, "I don't have a date for the senior prom." She goes, "Me and my boyfriend broke up, and I'm not in the mood of getting a boyfriend." She goes, "If you take me to the senior prom, I will make it worth your while. I will fuck your fucking brain." I mean, she went from a girl that didn't even talk that way
to like knowing how to talk that way.
Like, "I will fuck your fucking brains out. You will fucking come to death." And it was so intimidating. I was like, "I'll call you in a week." And I just slammed the door. I went in, I jerked off. Like the fear went away, and I never called her again.
You never did?
Fuck no. That's how prudish I was at that time. Like, she's scared
It could also...
the fuck out of me.
But when people say they don't want to meet their idols or their heroes because they're going to be disappointed,
Yeah.
It could have been bad. Maybe it was better you didn't.
No, if anybody was going to be bad, lacking in the sex department was going to be me at that age.
Oh my God.
I would just get excited and come all over myself and run home.
You never called her again?
She petrified.
Joey, you gave her a fucking brain
And
aneurysm.
then
The least you could have done was fisted the
And then
girl.
about 7 years ago, I was talking to a friend of mine, and she goes, "Guess who I saw?" And I go, "Who?" And she goes, "Nikki." And I go, "How's she doing?" And she goes, "She definitely doesn't want to talk to you." I go, "Really, Lisa?" She goes, "Coco, I was there that day. You didn't do anything wrong. You were yelling at her. She was giggling. She didn't hear you guys. And she went over the steering wheel." She goes, "I was there. I knew how you felt. I knew how you reacted. I always felt bad about it, but I tried to friend her on Facebook. She pretty much told me to go fuck myself. I actually sent her a message, and I go, "I heard you bumped into my friend Lisa. I constantly think of you. I know her mom had died, and I sent a note, But whatever, people look at things. I mean,
They hang on to things and view them from a certain way.
I heard over the years, she just went off the deep end.
Yeah. A lot of beautiful girls tend to.
She went off the deep end. So I always live with that Jesus fucking Christ, like.
It wasn't your fault.
No.
You couldn't. It's one of those life moments where people make a choice and it puts them on a path, and you could have, a leaf could have fallen a different way and something else would have happened differently. It's just that those little, life's trajectories they're very complicated, and where they end up is out of our hands.
It's amazing the shit that happens to us as we grow up and the relationships we have when you
it's crazy.
And you think back to them. There's a girl on Facebook that I'm dying to say something to.
You should do it. If you feel it in your gut, you should. Why can't? What's the worst that's going to happen? My thing is, if you have something like that where there's an emotion behind the desire, you should do it.
She told me her mother died. I went over to her house to give her a stabbing. When we were like in 8th grade, we played CYO basketball, and she played. She was a cheerleader.
You sound like a ghost.
Oh, please.
Wait. You sound like you're haunting the podcast.
So she was a cheerleader at the Holy Rosary. She went to Holy Rosary Academy, and I went to St. Michael's. I played for St. Michael's, so automatically that made them cheerleaders. And she was a cute little redhead with freckles, Irish chick, the ones I like.
Oh, they're rabid.
I love those motherfuckers. But
they're wild.
But again,
you're just dry humping knees.
We were 13.
You're licking earlobes.
I know. We were like holding hands and going to movies.
That's cute. I was doing that too. I was cute.
We'd meet on Wednesdays and get a slice of pizza.
Yeah.
And we'd sit and do our homework together.
Go to the playground, swing on the swing set.
She didn't have that devious mind, and I didn't have it. And then one night, at that early age, we started talking on the phone about it. And we just said, okay, maybe tomorrow I'll come by your house. And she goes, okay. And it snowed, and we had a snow day. And I had to wait like an hour for the bus to go down there, and I was all excited. And I walk in there, and we're bullshitting. And all of a sudden I go, can I ask you a question? What time does your father get home? She goes, my father gets home like about 5. I go, what time does your mother get home? She goes, I don't have a mother. My mother died. My dick went into my nutsack. Not only did I not want to dry hump, I had never heard that.
Oh, that just got me hard, actually.
I had never heard that
Death gets me hard.
Like at that age, I had never heard nobody's mother die.
Right, being that young when you need your mom.
Like,
yeah, you're like, what?
What did you do?
Yeah.
For your mother to die.
Yeah, you must have done something terrible.
And then like a week later, we actually had sex.
You did?
And then I dumped her for this girl, McNeil.
Oh.
I couldn't take her.
You know how you feel about the handlebars? This girl probably...
You have no idea.
She's probably thinking about... This is a girl you want to message?
Yeah.
You got to message her.
This is horrible.
You should put her on the podcast.
Wait.
No.
You don't know what he wants to say to her yet. So
no.
No.
You ready?
Yeah. Oh, God.
When I wake up at 3 a.m. that night and go downstairs and find my mother dead on the floor...
Yeah.
What do you think the first thing that popped in my mind was?
Her.
Colleen. I didn't forget how I treated her. I looked her up on Facebook. She's on Facebook. It's taken me about a year to even message her.
You still haven't?
No. I don't have the heart to. I don't know what made me do that at that age. I still feel guilty about something I did in the 8th grade.
But everyone, like that... I had a kid call me Kevin Hart was somebody I was in love with.
Black Kevin Hart?
White Kevin Hart, but he acted black. Like all the white guys I grew up with.
Now, where did you grow up?
Syracuse, New York.
Okay. And
Yeah.
how old are you now?
I'm 34.
You were a young girl.
Yeah.
So how old were you the first time you had sex?
16.
And was it for somebody you were in love with?
No. It was against my will.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad either.
Yeah, you know, now as an adult, it's kind of fun, but as a teenager, it's not the most fun.
When was the first time you had sex with somebody you loved? In high school, you were a cheerleader. He was a fucking organ player.
I didn't, probably not until I was like 19. It took a while to kind of figure all that shit out.
Did you get off? Was it a tough heartbreak?
Yeah.
Like the first one?
Oh, yeah.
Is it tough for women also?
I think, the problem with women is like after we have sex, usually we just... If we like you, then we want to be with you all the time. It's like that bonding chemical that is released into us because nature wants us to be with you so we can rear a child and have a baby and do what we're, genetically meant to do. It's very difficult for women to break away from that. So I think, if you sleep with a guy, if you fuck him, you're just like, oh, okay, well, I guess this is it. We need to build a hut and have children, and I should, grow wheat, and he can go out and hunt. That's like what's in our mind.
Do you ever think of that guy? That's when you were 19. Do you ever think of where is he?
I talk to him still.
Okay,
yeah,
good friends.
Really good friends. Yeah, he was the first guy, probably one of the only guys I dated that treated me the way I deserved to be treated.
Why'd you guys break up?
I moved to New York to pursue comedy. Yeah.
Was he upset?
Yeah, we tried to stay in touch. We tried to make that work, but I just fell in love with comedy. That was my second love, I guess, and I just devoted myself to that. And he tried to, come visit me, but you know how you're on the grind. You're just...
What do I tell this girl on Facebook?
I think...
This is 1977. That song Peg by Steely Dan was
Still makes you think of her?
And her sister's name was Peg.
Yeah.
And her and her sister were fucking knockouts.
Why don't you send her the link of the video.
I can't do that with
Yes, you can.
No, because that meant I loved the sister. That the only reason why I think of it when I hear Peg is because that was
She might make her laugh.
No, she's married now. Like I went on Facebook and checked her out. She's married. She has an autistic kid.
Oh, I think you need to send her something.
You think?
I do, because you who cares? You know, it probably would. It would.
Like it was a complete douchey fucking move.
Watch me say this, and then she just sends a burning bag of shit to one of your comedy shows.
Like 10 days after that whole thing went down, I went down there with and I think we messed around in like an alleyway. Like I busted her up in an alleyway. And then I fucking walked her home. She cried a little bit. I called her the next day.
Busted her up.
And then I went to a party and I hooked up with this girl. And I called her. And I was like, I can't. I told her I was going to basketball camp and I wouldn't see her all summer. And
so at least you said something to her. You had some. So it's not that bad.
She was pissed.
You're riddled with guilt about shit. I think you're riddled with guilt, and it's much worse than you think.
And she had a hot Cuban girlfriend, hot banging. I was also 13, and she was dating Silvio, this basketball.
Oh, that motherfucker, Silvio, not Silvio.
Years later, I saw at Gennaro's in Hoboken, New Jersey.
Yep.
At this like bebop joint where amateurs, like how you doing with the gold chain and shit.
Yeah.
And she was standing in front of us, this cheerleader, the Cuban girl. And I was with a buddy of mine, Fernie Bassasudo, and these other dudes, Pelican and Stinky. And we're watching a band.
I hate to know why he got that name.
We're watching a band, and there's a girl here, and the Cuban girl is here. Now, this is the girl that was on the cheerleading squad with us in the 8th grade. Now we're 18, 19.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen her in years. But my buddy Fernie stands right here. And I used to always play with her. Like, we used to always double date.
Yeah.
So she was Cuban, so I'd talk to her in Cuban, and we'd giggle. And I saw and I looked over at her, and I looked at my friend Fernie. He was half retarded, but he had glasses, big, good-looking guy. And I just pinched her ass, but she didn't turn this way. She turned that way. And he was drinking an Alabama Slam. I'll never forget this. And she just punched him right in the face. And he had a white shirt on. His glasses, the lens fell out, and he couldn't see. He was like going for his glasses, and she's teeing off on him, kicking him and shit. It was terrible. He, too, will not talk to me on Facebook.
Really?
Oh,
you need to bring up these memories. I think they're hilarious.
Fucking hit him up about a year ago, and I said, "There's not a week that goes by that I don't think of you." And he said, "You, me as you," and I hit him back like a month later, and I go, "Hey, I'm coming to New York. If you ever want to do lunch, let me know. I'm coming to the city." Nothing. But Saturday night, some friends of mine came, and one of the guys go, "You ever talk to Fernie anymore?" And I go, "Dog, he won't return my message." He goes, "Bro, I knew Fernie since we were fucking 6, and I saw him in the city and say hello." And he shook my hand, gave me a hug, and he said he couldn't talk to me anymore. He walked away. I go, "Yeah, Fernie went off the deep end."
So you went off the deep end too?
Yeah.
Why are all your friends going off the deep end?
Because we grew up at the late 70s and the early explosion of cocaine.
Yeah.
And it took their minds as adolescents, like it took mine.
Yeah.
Like it took mine, but it took them a little deeper.
Shit, man.
It took them a little deeper. You know how you see weed stores popping up?
Yeah.
That's how I saw cocaine popping up. And
everywhere.
It was
everywhere. You could get it everywhere.
Like 1 minute, one person had it, and the next minute, I would go to your uncle's house, and he'd go, "Psst, come here. You don't even know who could get rid of cocaine. I got an ounce and a half in the house." Like,
I've never done cocaine.
God bless you.
Ever.
And you're doing the right thing. You smoke reefer.
I smoke weed.
You eat some weed pretzels from time to time.
Yeah.
And
I love that shit. A little bit of tequila here and there. Sometimes, a little Bailey's in the coffee if I feel like it.
So this
you're going off the deep end, Joey.
I call it the weed store.
Dispensary.
You're opening. Will it be open 7 days a week?
Yeah. I think we're doing 7 days a week. Yeah.
What's the ordinance now? How long can you stay open late till?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
It's 8 o'clock, yeah.
They had places up here that were staying open till 2, no more.
No.
Reseda, they were selling weed on the streets. Then nobody gave a fuck.
Especially with legalization, they're gonna have a lot more regulations and shit.
Are you under all those rules with the regulations?
We're going legit.
In your room,
yeah.
You have to have a camera in there at all times, and you have to be responsible for every seed. It's tough.
Yeah, Travis and I are crossing the T's and dotting the I's. Because we see what's going on. He's out there going to town hall meetings, taking notes.
Okay.
Just making sure we're good.
What are you going to do for 420? Do you have a show anywhere?
Yeah, I'm going to be in Columbus, Ohio. At the Funny Bone.
No shit, that weekend?
Yeah, I'm going to do...
Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
Just the 420 show.
Oh, that's it?
That's it. Just one special show, yeah.
That's a good show to do.
At 420.
That's a great place to do a 420
Can we smoke weed in Ohio?
I've fucking done everything in Ohio.
I know, it's like...
But the last couple of years, there was a Death Squad crew that was going to watch the shows. And the one guy one day showed up with a fucking brown
Jesus.
bag of... they were trying to do the edibles we were talking about.
Yeah.
Like the gelatin would melt, but on the way over and stuff. They had a lot of heart. But I got good weed in Columbus. Listen.
But is it legal there?
I have no fucking
I don't think it's
idea.
legal in Ohio, which makes it more fun.
Yeah.
So come out to the show.
See, I was supposed to originally be at the Stress Factory.
Yeah.
But a bunch of shows got switched over and I had to do a movie. So it would have been easier for me if I would have just switched over. So I did 420 in Oxnard. I'll shoot the
You're doing
movie.
420 in Oxnard. That's
Yeah.
great. Just shoot right down there.
Yeah, so I'll shoot.
At the
day-
Levity?
Levity.
Yep.
So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I shoot, and then Friday, Thursday. If not, I would have had to cancel Thursday in New York. I would have had to cancel April 20th. So I said,
You
instead
can't
of
do
doing
that. Yeah.
I'll cancel the whole weekend, reschedule, shoot the movie, do the fucking weekend in Oxnard, and I'm in California.
Yeah, you're good.
The stars of death are going to come. The company's going to come.
Yep.
The owner, they're going to give me a bag to fucking throw out. And give
Oh my
everybody-
God, that's going to be
We're going
crazy.
to give everybody the Holy Eucharist. You know what I'm saying? That's the Holy Eucharist. Is a star of death. Lee, how you feeling over there? You hearing
Lee's
noises?
eyes are still closed.
Look at him. His face is still red from the bong he did 2 hours ago.
There was a moment there where he just was making noises out of his
Let
mouth.
me wrap this up here. I'm happy you came on tonight, Jessica.
Thank you for having me
haven't
on,
seen you in a
Boo.
while.
I miss you.
What's the name of the dispensary?
It's going to be called the Flora Organica.
And on 37th and Broadway?
47th and Broadway.
47th and Broadway.
And then I have just my Sharp Tongue
and
podcast.
Listen, between us, when you first told me where the fuck it was, I'm
South
like,
Central.
Yeah, do I have to wear a bulletproof vest? But I forget they're gentrifying that
No,
area.
it's we're in
It's
a main
beautiful.
street.
Yeah, it's
we're in a
gentrified.
thoroughfare. It's dope. Literally and figuratively.
So you'll be over there. I'll be at Levity Live on the 20th in Oxnard, but I'll also be on the 27th. I'll be at the Tembler Brewing House in Bakersfield,
Oh,
bitches.
great show.
That's you ever been
Great
there?
room.
Yeah, I love it
You
too.
that's a wonderful
That's
show.
a wonderful show. So
Yep.
don't forget to come out to that. Let me talk to you but real fucking quick, all right? Listen, everybody talks about sex and loving. You got to elevate your underwear game to the next level with MeUndies. You've perfected your wardrobe, but what about the stuff not everybody gets to see? What is MeUndies? It's the most seriously soft, feel-good undies delivered right to your door. MeUndies are designed in L.A. and made from substantially sourced micro modal, a fabric 3 times softer than cotton. MeUndies, softer than cotton, luxury underwears come in every changing selection of classic colors, bold shades, and adventurous patterns so you can tailor your undies to your own personal style. And guess what? You can save time and money each month with a monthly subscription. That's right. And if you're not ready for a subscription, that's okay too. You can still save. As a member of the church, I'm gonna offer you 20% off your first pair. Just use our special URL, meundies.com/Joey, and get 20% off your first pair. So go ahead, buddy. Revamp your underwear game. You can't have skid marks and fucking burn marks where your penis is. That scares women. You got to revamp it. You got to look sharp, and they got to be sharp. Once again, meundies.com/Joey. meundies.com/Joey. I'm going to give you 20% off today, all right? Also, real quick here, I want to talk about a service that's blowing up here. I like them. I don't use them because I don't need to hire somebody. But a friend of mine emailed me and said it worked out for him. Are you hiring? Do you know where to post your job to find the best candidates? No, you don't. Posting your job in one place isn't enough to find quality, good candidates. If you want to find the perfect hire, you need to post your job on all the top job sites. And now you can with ZipRecruiter.com. You can post your job to 200 plus job sites, including social media networks like Facebook and Twitter, with a single click. First candidates in any city or industry nationwide. Find candidates in any city or industry nationwide. Just post once and watch your qualified candidates roll into ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use interface. No juggling emails, no calls to your office, no crazy people showing up. Quickly screen candidates, rate them, and hire the right person quickly. Find out today why ZipRecruiter has been used by Fortune 100 companies and thousands of small and medium-sized businesses. And right now, my listeners can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/church. Again, ZipRecruiter.com/church. Give it for free go at ZipRecruiter.com/church. Take a chance, Columbus did. You want the best that's out there? You got to run with ZipRecruiter.com. I want to thank MeUndies, and I want to thank Helix, and I want to thank most of all Jessimae Peluso for making me. I'm going to go home and apologize to that girl on Facebook.
You should. Thank you.
You're right. I always felt guilty about it, and I can't have this.
Clear your conscience. Life is too short to wonder what would have happened. Just do it.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me on, Coco.
I love you, man.
I love you too.
Always
I appreciate
good.
your calls.
Congratulate you on your guys' success.
Thank you.
You know, you have security down there and everything.
Yeah, we're at security every day. So don't try and fuck with us.
Okay. No, that's the most important thing. You can't have nobody fucking getting.
We got Dobermans. We got a moat with alligators.
You know what? I could shoot a fucking Doberman. So you gotta have big ass black motherfuckers with
we got
AKs
wildebeest, motherfucker.
Hit it, Lee. I love you. Thanks for coming out. I love you guys. Have a great weekend. Thank you for listening. I owe it to you guys. Stay black. Lee, don't go to the Grand Canyon.
What about attack chickens, though?
What about, just go put
We
the
have our
music on.
attack chickens.
Yeah, you forgot about your attack chickens.
Put the music on, Lee. What the fuck?
Put the fuck.
God damn it.
You had one job.